So up next, we have 2 more talks in the AI track, both 10 minutes long, and then we have Paul Kloss and Christian Angermeyer talking in a fireside chat after that. So it's my pleasure to welcome Fedor Galkin, who's the senior scientist at Insilico Medicine, and some exciting things to share on drug discovery and longevity, I'm sure. Thank you, Fedor.
Is it on? Oh yeah, it is. Hi everyone, great meeting you here in Dubai for this event. I'm really happy to see so many like-minded, inspired people working on making science more accessible, more decentralized, and efficient. I'm Fedor Galkin. I'm a senior scientist at Insilico Medicine. We are a company with offices all over the world. Have offices in China, in US, Canada, and even here in Abu Dhabi. So if you live here or are here often, you can come visit us in Masdar City in Abu Dhabi. We are a company working on AI-assisted drug development. And our main intention is to make the processes that take traditional big pharma companies years to compress them and make them so efficient that the phases of drug development last weeks or months, which is way better than traditional approach. To do that, we have a set of AI tools which we compiled into a pipeline that reproduces the whole process of drug discovery from end to end. I'm talking about PandaOmics for target discovery. We have Chemistry 42 handling everything, doing with chemistry, how to design a molecule, how to optimize it, find a way to synthesize it. And we have even more models, such as Dora, which is a scientific writing tool which can provide novel hypotheses and analyze existing data to close the loop and let you start again with a hypothesis and that you want to find targets for. And I'll be talking about more of these models and explaining how exactly this pipeline works. And to give you the, so to speak, the proof in the pudding is the amount of clinical programs that we are running. We currently have 22 preclinical candidates developed since 2021. And we also have 10 clinical trials, 4 of them completed, including the latest news about the phase 2 clinical trial for an IPF treatment, rentosertib. IPF is a devastating rare disease which eats away at the lungs in the span of 4 years. And so far, no treatment was sufficient enough to prevent the development of this disease. It could slow down and give the patient some time before the lung transplant, but now we're very hopeful that this treatment that we have developed will keep on moving through the stages of drug development and actually become the first ever AI-designed IPF drug. So the process to bring this IPF drug from ideation to the successful completion of phase 2, it took us 18 months. For comparison, a traditional pharmaceutical approach would take 4.5 years to basically do the same process. And now, let's see how we have achieved that. So everything here you can access, and you can, some of these have paid versions, some of them have free versions, but basically all our research models that we use internally can be used by everyone. If you want to try it out, by all means, go to pharma.ai. I'm not sure whether you see the link at the bottom of the slide behind the couches. But by all means, explore it, and I hope that these tools help you as much as they help us to develop new drugs. So PandaOmics is one of our oldest, but at the same time, that means one of the products that has received the most attention throughout the years. It is a tool which allows you to identify novel and well-validated targets for any condition that you can think of, including aging now. Chemistry 42 is a tool for figuring out, once you have the targets, how can you affect them with a small molecule. And this stage of our pipeline manages everything from modeling the binding of the compound and defining how to synthesize it, figuring out whether it is toxic or not, anything that deals with physics, pK, or compound properties that you can use to ultimately increase the likelihood of your clinical trial success if it can be affected through the chemical attack angle. This tool will help you with that. Click, click. But one extra tool in our chemical arsenal of tools is this most recent AI model, Nacho 1, which is continuation of our lineup of models starting with Nacho 0. This model will soon be released on AWS, and you can use it to predict, just using something very basic, such as SMILE structure. You can predict the toxicity in specific settings. You can figure out which types of oncological tumors your compound is most likely to kill the most efficiently. You can figure out on-target, off-target activity, all the describers that you can assign to a chemical molecule in the context of medicine. This model is your friend, and it is also, as I said, available on AWS. I'm not sure if it is yet deposited to any other repositories. We definitely have Nacho 0 that you can also try with and use it locally by going to Hugging Face. And PreciousGPT is one of the most exciting lineups of models that we have. We call them live models. So Nacho models, they approach the clinical trials and the drug discovery process from the chemical viewpoint. These models approach it from the viewpoint of biology. Within this lineup of models, we are currently at the third iteration, and we are actually planning our fourth iteration, Precious 4 GPT, which is going to be a big project. And if you are interested in collaborating on this project, please get in touch, and we will see how we can help each other, because this is such a massive project that we need help, and we are looking for people, experienced AI engineers who could help us set up the infrastructure to train this thing and not go bankrupt. So PreciousGPT is a model that can emulate the effects of various perturbators, which are diseases, aging, gene knockouts, various compounds on multiple species, multiple tissues. So we are trying to approach this multimodal and resolve the multimodality of biological AI problem. And finally, Dora is a tool that, as some speakers have demonstrated, other agentic networks that write text and do research for you, such as Sakana. Dora is our in-house article writer that we are using to write preprints and some publications and help us with ideation. It also includes free trial. You can try and let us know how that works for you. And I see that I have some time left. So, Black. Okay. So this is the whole pipeline in action, how all these different parts interlock together to bring forward new drugs and new treatments. So originally, the rentozeptib compound or the TNIK inhibitor it was identified as a dual target. So we identified it using aging clocks, using in-house models as a compound that affects the key protein responsible both for a number of fibrotic diseases, number of other diseases, and aging. And some people also raised the question of anti-aging clinical trials today. I think that this is the perfect template for how to organize anti-aging clinical trials. You start with target discovery using dual targets and genes that are deeply involved in the aging processes, but also have side effects, beneficial side effects in being treatable in other diseases. You bring this to a clinical trial, you measure a number of biometric parameters, clinical blood biomarkers, and omics data. And after that, you have lots of data that you can use to extract extra knowledge using AI models or your own human brain to drive you forward, understand aging more deeply, and create even more drugs. And follow this link to read everything about our TNIC research program. We currently have a couple of articles in review about the anti-aging properties of this compound. One of them is out about how rentozitib is showing xenomorphic properties in vitro, and we're about to show that it also has xenomorphic properties in humans. I think that concludes my talk. I hope that wasn't too long. Yep, thank you.